Welcome to the Locker, Season 6, Episode only 3. Trey Ball. How ironic. Trey Ball. I am a white, along with V Styles. What's up, man?
Man, glorious. Glorious. Look,
You said what?
glorious.
I thought you
Glorious.
said roids.
Stupendous.
I didn't know if you were talking about steroids, hemorrhoids.
You know what just hit me just now? Just now. As I see our faithful, our OGs chime in. I saw some clips today. And not to toot our own horn, but I am sick and tired of sports talk being more entertainment instead of just really talking sports. I don't need these manufactured, fake, back and forth, just for entertainment's sake. Because I saw a clip on Twitter with Magdal, whatever guy from the East Coast, talking about he's sick of the Chiefs and all this stuff. That was just fabricated. Let's just find something that we can go back and forth. Sick of it. Why have we just steered so far away from just talking sports? If y'all just want to hear sports, tune in here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That is funny you said that because I said this quite a few years back that I said probably it's been about 12 to 15 years ago working on with Larry Vaught for all these years, and we was talking about stuff, and then Mark Berger was hosting the show. But the thing was, Mark knows race car, golf, like everybody knows what they know,
right?
And we can buffer what we put on the air because we know that's outlandish or whatever. Now, if you later on find out it's outlandish, like dang, like everybody wants to rush to be the first one, everybody wants to fabricate a story. But I also said I asked Larry Vaught because back in our day, what was the thing? A reliable. Well, I guess now it's a reliable source. And it was for a while. It was an unnamed source.
Right.
But there, like you said, there was a long time. Only certain people got credibility. Period.
Right.
So now it is funny you say that now because it's more entertainment. So there's a credibility for entertainment purpose that I got you to listen to me. I got you on my feed, and now I'm gonna tell you something that you got to go research. And people gonna come back to see if it's true or not. But I said that a long time ago. I asked Larry Vaught, I said, what is an anonymous source? He said, well, we didn't have it back in my day when I first started journalism. It was, you stood on business or you told exactly where the source came from. Right. And then people can decide whether they want to deal with that or not. But that's one reason I don't follow social media a lot. And I'm liable to give a bad take because of that. I don't give a bad take from my standpoint because I don't have a say so about stuff that I don't know about, or I don't have a say so about stuff that don't interest me. The subject came up today,
right?
And I'm on both sides, man. I love Jalen Hurts, man. That dude, man, have been through a lot, man. Fought through adversity, kind of like the LeBron James of football. Like, dude, just keep being successful no matter what you do to him, and people don't appreciate. But I don't see people hating on him like they do LeBron. But I also want to see Patrick Mahomes. I also want to see Patrick Mahomes wipe the smile off Tom Brady's face. So I really want to go with Patrick Mahomes first because Jalen Hurts got a lot of years ahead of him. But Patrick Mahomes is still pretty young, man. Although he run like an old man, he still got years ahead of him. But that was based off what you was just saying. That was two things I was thinking about. That you said somebody didn't like Chiefs or whatever. They getting tired of the Chiefs,
right?
Like the Bulls in '96, and it's funny. There's something about ESPN today. When I watched Michael Jordan, his first couple years, had the injury, came back from the injury, and then after that, didn't really struggle, but started to grow. Then after that, once he grew, he dominated. That's kind of remind me of Patrick Mahomes. Like he came in stumbling around, but he came into damn near instant success, just like Tom Brady did.
Yeah.
But he ain't like he don't need tuck rule. He don't need drop pass. He don't need penalty. Tom Brady helped his team win, and he has done some great things in some Super Bowls. But Patrick Mahomes is a reason. If you give Patrick Mahomes the ball with a minute left, 59 seconds, and one timeout, even with no timeouts, you still got a chance. So I kind of want to wipe that time narrative away. But
why can't we, as fans, accept greatness for greatness? I don't understand why. That doesn't mean you have to like the team. Like, I hate the Bulls. Not a Bull fan at all. But I can accept the greatness of Michael Jordan.
The Chicago Bulls. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? What I don't like, I hate. Who else was it? I don't like the Dolphins. But I can.
There ain't no reason to like the Dolphins, though.
Dan Marino is an all-time great during my time.
Yeah.
You know, so why can't we accept greatness? Dude, Patrick Mahomes has started 7 years at quarterback. He has, at the worst season, made the AFC Championship game.
Right.
He's made 7 consecutive AFC Championship games.
Right.
Come on, dude. For everybody who wants to say the quarterback wins the game, quarterback wins the game. Why would you? I don't care what it is. His greatness is his greatness. Even in his worst season, without the best, he's had injuries all year to wide receivers. He still finds a way to win games. Andy Reid is one of the greatest coaches ever. Andy Reid is the leading, I think he's a leading coach at 2 different organizations, most wins. Philadelphia and Kansas City. Come on, man. Like, accept greatness for greatness. You don't have to like the team, but don't shit on somebody just to shit on somebody.
Right.
If you don't like his personality, fine. But when he steps inside that rectangle, I wouldn't want any other quarterback. I'm a big Joe Montana fan, but he has surpassed Joe in my book.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, man. Trying to think of names. I honestly, for real, I honestly like Steve Young a little bit better than I like Joe Montana, just because of his intangibles.
I can understand it,
but
I like Steve Young too.
But I did like Joe Montana.
I like all the greats because they were great.
Right.
Maybe because we play the sport on that level, we understand how hard it is to play on that level.
Right.
And to be that good, come on, man.
Talking about being good, 2 things I got going on this weekend. I don't know what you're gonna say, so I'm curious to ask you, but I got a feeling what you're gonna say. I'm going to gymnastics on Friday night for the first time ever. Curious how they gonna ask me, do you want a seat? And I'm like, what is a seat? Like, what would I do in a seat? Like you can spectate from on the floor or something, like a seat on the floor? Or if I don't have a seat, what does that mean? I can walk around?
I mean, I mean, it's the normal seats and arrangements.
But I mean, not in a big place like that. You don't have to sit at a number. No, because even girls basketball, you don't sit at a number.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, you saying, am I going to get on the floor?
He asked me, do I want a seat? Like, what was my choice? Like, what does that mean?
Oh,
I think I got admission. I got media admission. But when he says, do I need a seat as media? I'm wondering if that's down on the floor, like sitting back against, across from the mat. Like I'm at mat level, but
probably so.
But I declined the seat because I figured if I didn't have the seat, that means I can just walk around and just like, hey, that's pretty nice. What you doing there? Hey, whoa. Oh, okay. You got it. Hey man, I'm just kidding. Hey man, I'm concerned. I'm gonna fumble. Cause I was in the. You ever been in the press box of the UK game? I was in the press. I've been there like 3 times. 2 times because of weather, and 1 time because I just I thought maybe I want to just be introduced. Curtis Birch told me he had me a seat. He wanted me to be introduced to that. Man, so I'm sitting like on the 3rd row, which is the 3rd row is the back against the walls. That's where they put the scrubs. You know, like Matt Jones, Lonnie. Like the OGs be on that front row. It don't be none but OGs, everybody you know.
Okay.
And so I'll be sitting like with the other team's media, like the media
Oh.
from the other team, or just local, not local media, but other across the state media. Man, drop the ball. I said, "Oh, come on, man!" Everybody turned around, and I'm like, "My bad, my bad." So I got quiet then. And it was like, "Man, you can't cheer. You're supposed to be." And I was like, "What? Everybody know I'm a former player." I was like, "Okay, I got you. I understand. I don't know the rules, but I understand." So all right, cool. So I think Lonnie Demery or somebody that was it might be Combs, might have been Combs.
Okay.
They was on the front row, and it was like in between the quarter or something. And it was like, "Come here," and whoever they was with, whoever their sidekick was, he got up for a minute. It was like, "Hey, so what do you think about this team?" You know, I'm sitting there talking, and and so the other seat that was open was for Matt Jones. I don't know if he wanted to get some. So Matt Jones comes, so I'm sitting between whoever I think it was Lonnie Demery or Combs and Matt Jones. And I don't even know Matt Jones. I know. So we sitting there talking, and something went on. I was like, so I just went like that, like underneath my breath, and so Matt Jones starts saying, "Yeah, that's terrible. They've been playing terrible all day, and like it's kind of at regular speaking level."
Mhm.
And I was like, "I know, man. We got to do so and so, so and so." Hey, you got to keep it down. Or you got to go. Tony Neely,
Oh.
you got to keep it down. Or you got to go. He All right, man. But I was not mad. I was not mad. I just, I was out of my element. Like if I have been to a show on Broadway, but if I went to an opera or something like that, I wouldn't know how to,
Right.
So, and plus I got ADHD. So, but yeah, man. So that's what made me think about when, like I said, when I go down there, man, you got to think them jokers got to be so precision. They stuff precision. They got hundreds of points and stuff like that. Thousands of points. So that's why I'm like, man, if they put me on the floor, man, I'm like, I might keep my ass where it's safe because I be the said, "Yeah, go ahead, girl."
I can't believe y'all didn't get up 10.
But so I got volleyball. I'm gonna go to volleyball in person on Friday, and we got your boy coming back to town. Gymnastics, yeah, gymnastics, yeah, gymnastics. And I got your boy coming. We got your boy coming back to town, man.
Who?
Man, John Calipari, rolling out Perry.
Who? Oh,
What do you
okay.
more? I'm not going for that though. I'm just saying he's gonna be
I
in
didn't
town.
know that.
So.
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Nah,
I ain't heard nothing about that.
But what about this? What about this? Before we talk a little bit about Tennessee, before we get out of here at 10 o'clock. But before we talk a little bit about Tennessee, we got everybody talking about they gonna. I would give up all the wins now, mind you, after we just beat Tennessee down in an old Rocky Top.
Right.
I would give up all the wins for us to beat this Arkansas team, for us to beat him. First of all, I don't know why you think we wouldn't. Now, if we do lose, I still don't think our fan base would be upset because all the games we lost this year has been some bullshiggity. I ain't saying the games was bullshit. I just think we get up for the big games, and the other ones and I don't think these guys have really realized that we can touch. They have, but I don't think they realize, like, man, when you go around that corner, man, there's somebody waiting to cut your throat. So when you playing against some little dogs who you like, man, we should go out there and beat them. They think once they see that name on across your chest, they gonna fold. But then when they know the big dogs come to town, they know the big dogs got weapons, so they pull out their big weapons. Now you keep your big weapon on, keep that joke on. Don't put it on safe. Keep that boy on ready.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that we have not played our best game against the teams that we have lost to. It'll be something if someone beats you.
But we shouldn't have to. That's the crazy thing.
Well, look, Anthony, you know this, dude. If you can't put the biscuit in the basket,
Yeah.
okay, you ain't winning no games. I don't care. Our women just proved that. What, a week or so? Was it now? Texas A&M. We didn't shoot the ball well. When you go 1 for 18, 19, 20 from 3-point range, you ain't gonna win. I don't care how good your team is. And we just don't. Our offense is not what it should be, or what it has proven to be against a tougher opponent in the games that we have lost.
Yeah, well,
except Bama. It ain't like we scoring 20 points, but we can score 100, and we just not efficient offensively.
Yeah, who we lose? Clemson, Ohio State. It's funny. I need to check. I meant to do a fact checker on that. But I think we lost to Ohio State quite a few times in basketball. Just being in those little. That's what under Calipari. I mean, under the past few years, I don't know how long our history go back about playing against Ohio State in basketball, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see how the fans gonna react to Cal. And this crazy thing to me is I want to see how the fans gonna react to Cal, just because I feel like he left here. They wanted him gone. And you know, me and you talked about this on the show
11
a bit.
Against Ohio State.
Huh? What you say?
You heard me? We are 500 against Ohio State. We're 11-11.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. But how many of them bottom 11 came in the past 15, 20 years?
They have beat us 3 years in a row. I mean, 3 times in a row. 2015, 19.
Okay, that's what it was. That's what the stat was then. That's what the stat was. They've owned us here recently, so I don't know why everybody's surprised by that. But my point was, if you wanted Cal gone, we said this on the show before. We wanted Cal gone. Cal's gone. I don't know if everybody wanted him gone, but I thought people thought it was time for change. And I hope Mark Stoops ain't watching, because I like what he's doing. You know, I like what he's doing, man. Because I done found out some information.
Dude, it is. I said this on somewhere. I can't remember. If you can't humble yourself and say that Stoops won the off season, you just don't want to see. You don't want to be honest, dude. We have plugged almost every hole. We turned over a roster. We flipped the roster, and we got a new O-line with some quality players.
Yeah.
We got some defensive linemen, quality players. After losing 3 really good defensive linemen, we somehow kept Josiah. We have the only thing we have not improved, in my estimation, is the secondary.
Yeah.
So now we are relying on those players to improve from year to year. But everywhere else, we have brought in quality players. After a 4-8 season. This is after we were bringing in good class, after we were progressing like this. 10-win season, 10-win season. You would expect to for those seasons to pay dividends on the recruiting trail. Not to come out the 4-8 season.
Right.
Bad 4-8 season. Like horrible. And for us to get these guys to buy in and to come here reminds me of when Stoops got here in 2012, 2013, in those first couple recruiting classes.
Yeah.
How are you getting these people to come here? It's the same thing. I'm gonna say this. I'm not as giddy as I've been in past years, but we have finally vetted players on paper better than we have vetted in the past couple of years. And I think this is going to be an enjoyable product. I'm not guaranteeing wins. I'm guaranteeing that the product will be better than it was this
year. Yeah. You're right about that. Because the more I find out, you know what, man, as a player, I've always appreciated Stoops for what he's done. Probably one of the finest coaches we've had here. As a player, I don't think, from your stories, I don't think you ever had a coach not to really like you. Not saying appreciate you, because they're going to start you because you got to start. But the quirks you come with, the grit you got, the chip you got on your shoulders for a reason. Hell, one of your best friends. Shit. How many times they trying to bench Mo Williams? And he started as a freshman. Then you trying to bench him? What could he have done for you to try to bench him? Twice, not just once, twice. And then he goes, so he said, you know what? I'm tired of y'all trying to bench you. I'm just going to go to the NFL and play for 8 years or whatever it was. So my point is, so here's my point, man. The players love Mark Stoops. The fans should love Mark Stoops for what he's done for this state, for Central Kentucky, for this university. And I'm with you. I'm with the fans that, damn, man, like this shit's getting stale. It is getting stale. You have made so much progress. Now you done brought, no, them the wings you had last week. I want some fresh wings.
Lemon pepper. Now,
the problem, and like we said this on the show several times, now the problem we got is when he bring out fresh, you know what's funny? I know I'm all over the damn place. You know what's funny? I had wings. I don't know how you are because you are a, what did you say? A foodie, a food. You ain't a chef. You are.
No, I'm a cook.
Cook. That's what you are. So the first time I had wings from a restaurant that was brand new and the oil hadn't been seasoned, I could tell. Like I was like, it tastes good, but you know. And somebody said, so what makes me think like, but it's a restaurant. You don't just keep using the same oil over and over again. Like, but apparently they do.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's why when you go to hood joints and certain joints, your grandmama house, like my mama was, no, don't throw the oil away.
Right.
So people they didn't want the wings that Stoops kept reheating. And the first couple, after the second day you have them, they taste good. The third day you have them,
right.
All right. The fourth day you have them, all right, man. Hey, you know, you try and do something else, put them in different sauce. Point being is, when he started cleaning house, when I pulled that rug back, and I'm like, wow. I'm telling you, as a fan, you spend money, and I know you invested. The stuff that Stoops put up with, me and my boys would call him a punk. Not a punk in any gender type way, but somebody who could be pushed around.
Right.
And I'm just like, damn. So now he stand up for himself. And now he lose y'all support, which I don't think it was a lot of people. I don't think nobody on this feed is like that. Now, there might be some haters, but everybody who follows us know. And I think y'all support him through the thick and thin. I think y'all just wore thin of the excuses and not getting better. But from my standpoint, that's why I want to see what Van's answer is. From my standpoint, as a coach that did whatever he could for his players and didn't give a damn. Now, I'm going to say this before I send it to you, Van. Now, his paycheck being on the line may have been a little bit of motivation. But
of course,
but the whole time he's been here, it's been nothing but the players first. Now, Cal was players first too, but couldn't coach. Yeah. He's players first, bringing in the guys and got the guys to coach these guys. The guys got too comfortable. NIL came along, and the guys became uncoachable.
Right.
So we didn't see the same hungry players we saw those first or these last, not the last 2 or 3, but the one like 4, 5, 6, 7 year.
Okay.
That was a question. Oh, are you building your thoughts up?
Well, what was the question?
Because you ain't never had a coach. Because you ain't never had a coach put you in the doghouse.
What was the question? Because I
appreciate y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, share. The question was, I don't know how you feel about where Stoops is at with the program, where Stoops is at with the fan base, and where Stoops is at with the players. I'm saying, so that's how I led it off. I was saying, me as a player, I appreciate everything Stoops done. The difference is I'm gonna give you my all, period. I ain't never missed a practice or a game. I practice with injury. We just altered my
right.
But now these dudes miss practice because their girlfriend broke up with them.
Right.
So my point to you is, what is your perception on, Stoops now is on the hot seat because he was such a good players coach. But the fans are mad now because all the good players, the 4 and 8 good players are leaving.
Right.
And like I said, it's just a whole lot to unravel what's going on with our program. But I kind of like everything I'm seeing. Now, you don't want to lose Deion Walker. I mean, say this was his sophomore year. He just held it. He just held all the bullshit he was doing into his junior year.
Yeah.
Now, if he did this stuff his sophomore year, I know a guy that got a whole lot of say so in his playing time. I don't think that would have been the case. Said all the right things, did all the right things.
Right.
And I ain't throwing this kid under the bus. I don't know what his situation is. Now, at the end of the day, I'm going to say this because this is a locker. We can get back to the old locker. He lost himself a bunch of money, so it is
a lot of money.
Like, it don't matter. It don't matter what he shows, Stu, how much money he made in college, how many times he didn't practice. You done lost yourself a lot of money, big fella. So it is what it is, but then that's just one person. But I'm saying Stoops bent over backwards on them players, and I love that. I can't be mad at him. If y'all fire him because of that, he's going to be still my favorite coach because he went out taking care of his players. Now, I'm not holding his players accountable. I don't know how that feels. I ain't never had $9 million. I ain't never had $9 million offered to me.
All this stuff, man, just bothers. I've talked about it. All this stuff bothers me. I really think, don't know how it's going to end. I really think Stoops took his foot off the pedal, but that's human nature.
What do you mean? Hold on. Took his foot off the pedal on what aspect?
On recruiting the way, creating the same recipe. You don't think so?
I think it's NIL. He was recruiting the same people. Mind you, he was recruiting 3 stars. Like, true, hopeful 4 or 5, but recruiting 3s and developing them.
Right. Let me land it. This is when we had a recipe. I don't know when I don't cook necessarily by measurements. I cook by taste. Sometimes your taste buds a little off. For example, I like certain seasoning. Well, sometimes like, man, I heard, this dude on Twitter said, man, why don't you try this seasoning? I'm like, I might as well one time see how it is, right?
Right.
That messed my batch up. So now I just lost a whole thing of jambalaya. I got my recipe that's tried and true. I've been doing jambalaya since 1998, a certain way. But now 2024, I got a whisper in my ear, hey man, try this. But everybody loves my old jambalaya, but now I'm gonna switch it up.
Wait a minute, did they discontinue your old seasoning? Though?
No.
They didn't discontinue the old season. They discontinued Stu's old season.
I hear you. Now, but here's the thing. So sometimes, like with that situation, it didn't taste right. But now I'm gonna send out some a little cooking whatever point. Buy Kerrygold butter. Someone told me about Kerrygold butter. I'm like, okay, this time I'm gonna vet it out. I'm gonna just put a little bit and see what I'm like. Oh shit, this Kerrygold butter is bro, this Kerrygold butter. Listen, y'all, if y'all use butter, promise you, go get Kerrygold butter. Now I'm like, okay, I vetted it though. I didn't just make a batch say, oh, I'm just gonna switch it up. I'm gonna taste it, see what it's all about. For me, Stoops went too much heavy on these 4 stars. I know you're gonna say NIL, but you still got to vet them, right? Are they the type of players who are gonna be induced by outside pressures, outside entities, outside anything? You got to vet those kind of players. When they come here,
vet no 18, 19, 20-year-old.
You are
a different breed. You know you're a different breed, right?
I'm gonna just say this. For me, it's kind of like
conservative as I am. I did some wild stuff.
like Tubby's class, with Crawford and I can't remember all of them at this
Ramil
time.
Bradley and them.
Yeah,
and
you got some
white chocolate.
Who's the big tall kid? The center.
Sagari Cigar?
Nope.
Oh, white kid?
Nope. Black kid played in the NBA for a minute.
They didn't play. I don't think he played. Oh, you said under Tubby?
Under Tubby.
Chuck?
No,
Chuck
Chuck
Hayes,
was
not
good.
Chuck Hayes.
Don't worry about it. So for me, Stoops and the staff went off of stars too much.
Not Nazi.
McGlure.
Not Nazir. Jamal?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. It was
And
either
McGlure.
Jamal or Nazi.
McGlure.
Okay, got you.
So we went so heavy on stars. So heavy. I'm telling y'all, look, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Anthony, I don't
can't
when I
cook,
find
man. I ain't
something.
spending I'm not spending $10 on butter. I'm telling you that off top.
Anthony,
I'm not spending $10 on butter.
Anthony, listen to me. I'm not somebody who's gonna praise something like that. Kerry Cole, bro, it changed your life, Anthony. It'll change your life. I guarantee you will find your wife.
If I can't cook, what difference will it make?
Bro,
I don't have the patience to cook.
Anthony,
My taste buds ain't the normal taste
hold
buds
on.
that everybody
Stop,
have.
Stop. If you can't do a grilled cheese,
you don't
that
put
carrot
that on.
butter-
You gonna so you saying that's
grilled
gonna
cheese,
change
that
the
carrot
grilled
butter?
cheese? Now I do. Now truffle butter. Now I do like truffle fries.
No, listen to me, Anthony. Can you make a grilled cheese sandwich?
Yes.
Okay.
I can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too.
Listen. Put that butter in the skillet. Put that piece of bread on there. Flip it. Go get some good tomato sauce. Put that in a ramekin.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You said a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
So what do you tell you talking about tomato sauce for then?
It goes on the side, man. It's a dipping sauce. Hold on. And then add some Costco bacon, Kirkland bacon, and listen to me.
No, don't say nothing. And know where it's at, man.
And listen to me. You can trust me on this one. I don't endorse anybody. And trust me on this one. Just try it once. It'll change your life.
Hey, Stephen. Hey, matter of fact, man, we need to find a sponsor, man. Who's selling butter? We need to find a sponsor.
Oh, if that's the case, whoever want to sponsor, I'm gonna back that butter. But I'm just pause. But I'm just saying. In this situation right now, dude, it is I thought people was lying, Anthony. And it was said so many times that I'm like, let me just see, bro.
Yeah. Hold on. One thing I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry to pause you again. One thing I feel the same thing you feeling is why I had to jump in, but I want to say this, and this is the other thing I want you to also talk about or comment on. When you saying, bro, I'm saying, are you sure? Like, are you serious? Because I already know what I had to go through, and I already know what you should go through for the stuff that they've been doing. Here's my point, though, man. If they go 9-3 this year, if they go 8-4 this year, is it a problem? So you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about catching a dog. You got to worry about the dog catch your ass. That's where we was at, or is that where we was at? Like now, all of a sudden, yeah. I'm tired of you. Yeah, you tired of it because that 4-8 had everybody asking questions about you. Maybe.
But you're right. But the players that were the problem are no longer here.
Because the fans and whoever was calling for more progress and you to be gone if you're not going to do no better than 4-8. Now, mind you, we had the most depth, and I feel better. You know what I feel bad for? Pop Johnson, Dumas.
Yes.
Man, that dude, man. Like, I feel bad for Jock, who came over and helped us out. But that team played, they butt up. They played. Yeah. But Dumas Johnson was on the team that just didn't perform. And this dude was a player, man. So now, because your front three, four, whatever you want to call them, ain't doing what they supposed to do. Now I'm telling you, still making plays. Now the NFL should have the eyes to look and see, like, hey, if we get this dude some, if we keep them big boys off of him, he can get to the ball and make plays. He's smart. He's instinctive. If he don't get that shot, then we looking at him like Jock. Like Jock Jones was around every damn play. Just being there is one thing. When you on the NFL and everybody know all 11 men know what their assignment is. Because in the NFL, you don't get to mess up once or twice. Now, you mess up once. See, because people make a lot of money and they can get hurt if you mess up.
But Anthony, that's the deal. I'm gonna tell you this. This is when I knew the NFL was rough. Like, it's some great players who are no longer in NFL. I played with a guy named Anthony Marshall, played at LSU. Anthony Marshall, in my opinion, was our best safety. Anthony Marshall didn't start. Anthony Marshall got cut right alongside of me. Anthony Marshall did some things that was unbecoming professionally and got him in trouble. However, he did that, in my opinion, because he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
It wasn't because he was that kind of guy. It was just, man, fuck, I ain't playing. Fuck y'all, right? And it wasn't that kind of bad, but he broke a team rule. Not a bad team rule, but he just broke a rule.
Right.
So they let him go. Anthony Marshall should have been an all-dude. Anthony Marshall was the backup, and when Anthony Marshall started, Anthony Marshall got picks, tackles, caused fumbles, and when the starter got healthy, Anthony Marshall back his ass on the bench. You know what I'm saying? He made plays. He was more than just a good player. He was a budding star.
Right.
He didn't get his chance. I want people to understand NFL, that's like in college, they're recruiting someone every year to take your spot. In NFL, they are drafting someone every year to cut your ass. Because if they ain't got to pay you, the number is down because you ain't got years accrued. So everybody is replaceable. I was supposed to replace Mark Carey. And if you don't know football, Mark Carey was an all-pro safety.
Right.
But Mark Carey wanted duckies. I was a rookie. And there were some other guys that went for the spot that were paid less. So they said, Mark Carey, you gone. Van's going to be, in a year or so, we're going to try to make him our safety. Lo and behold, they drafted Tony Paris next year to replace me. So what I'm saying is that it's hard. Jock Jones was a damn good linebacker. Sometimes damn good players don't get opportunities, and he ain't the only one. Sometimes shitty ass players get multiple opportunities.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
There are a lot of guys who played damn good college football who didn't stick around in the NFL long because of where they went, who they went to, and the next year, maybe the next class got great players at your position. Well, you shit all up.
Yeah.
It's a tough business. So, yes, Jock is a player. Even Pop is a player. Even DJ. Oh, shit, Anthony. Jamin
I could have kept naming. Yeah, I could have kept naming.
Jamin Davis win the first round. Where's Jamin Davis at now?
Oh, damn. You know what? I
don't know if he's with a team. I know Washington cut him.
I better say, because I ain't seen him in the game on the playoff game.
Listen, y'all. It is.
I ain't know that.
It's difficult. I've been there. It is cutthroat. So, yeah, Jock and Pop, we've had some D-Jack. We've had some great linebackers. And sometimes, just because they don't make it on the next level, don't mean shit. Jock, this is what I want people to understand. Is as long as the young men, when they don't make it, become great citizens, That's all you want, especially as a coach. I know this is coach speak, but all I want is my high school kids, if they get a scholarship, fine. Just be great young men afterward. Because that makes me feel when I only been coaching for a few years, but when my guys come back and say, man, I'm doing good in college, I'm almost graduating, I feel much better about that than some fucking I'm going, dude, I got a chance to be a second round draft pick. No. You're gonna graduate. I got a girlfriend. I'm looking to marry, like that kind of stuff makes me feel good as a coach, not this bullshit of, oh, I got a scholarship here and there, and I'm gonna go first round. No, man. I don't know where I was going with that, what the question was.
I'm gonna get you back on task because when you just said that, you remember a freshman linebacker you played with down in the swamp, and he got switched off on Jacquez Green.
Yeah.
And he wound up, man, playing the UK, had academic problems, didn't get a shot in the NFL, had to go play in Canada. Right. So basically what you was just saying remind me of that young man. Wound up, man, he could have quit playing, but I'm done with ball.
Right.
And that's why, and this is, and I ain't gonna say this is a conversation I had with somebody or not, may or may not have been. That's why I'm saying when you got a coach who's been through those type of rigors and been through that, been the bottom, should have been in the league. Everybody feel like that, like you said, everybody should feel like, and it's more political than anything. Benny Snell, arguably the greatest running back to ever play here. Now, Mo Williams, in your mind, my mind, he's top 2. I will throw Ben in there. He's top 3.
Rank 2.
I'm saying Sonny, my number 1 always. Sonny always gonna be number 1.
All right, Mo's my top 2.
And I'm not, I wouldn't be arguing with somebody who said,
Yeah.
Point being is,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Point being is that how much time did he get in the NFL? Like one of the best running back ever to play. So, like you said, it's tough to get in there. But then I'm telling you, like you said, you got coaches who's coaching, or not coaches, just people who ain't coaching like you ain't coaching. You know what it's like. Like you could have, if you had the opportunity to start as safety for the Bears, who knows how long you would have played. If whatever happened in St. Louis was more medical, so it wasn't. But the point being is, things happen for a reason, like you said. And I'm not discounting anybody else. I just know Jock Jones was a hell of a player. I know his people was hell of people. He was a hell of a guy. I mean, now by the same token, so is Josh Allen. Now Josh Allen was a hell of a guy, hell of a player, and he got the. But I'm saying I ain't never met Pop. But when you break down, we watch the film. When we break down film, like he was on a team full of. Well, all he wanted to do was grind and play ball. And he on a team full of people just want to get through this game so they can go over there and see who's the lady who was Cox. What was her name? We used to call her what they used to call her something money. Meal money. You know the lady we used to go get our meal money from.
I know now. When you said meal money.
She may have passed away. But
no.
Yeah, a while ago though.
Well, yeah, you're right. Because that was 1900s. She was,
but she passed away, not old.
No.
But my point is, I think they playing this game just to get through the game to be like, let me go to meal money. Just the same way a person at a regular ass job can say, I'm gonna go in here and I'm going there and knock out this 10-hour shift, man.
Right.
Might not do nothing all day, but so I'm gonna get you back on track because you still ain't answered the damn question. So I'm gonna get you back on track. That the fact that they were allowed to do this, now they go 4-8. Now people calling for your head, Stoops. And I tell you this, one thing that Tyrone Wheatley told me when I was in Oakland. I've said this on the show many times. Because I told you when we was in Oakland, you got running back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you run 20 plays, you're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Everybody can run 4 plays because it don't matter what the play is, what offense line you in with, what quarterback you in with, you just running. And something happened, and I messed up, and I came back and I was like, man. And for whatever reason, Tyrone Wheatley took a liking to me, and maybe because I told him I was a Michigan fan. but he was like, get your damn head up. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all I did was, and he was like, I don't want to hear that shit. He said, get your head up, get your ass back in there. I was like, but I'm at the, so I was supposed to be, so he told him, no, he going next. Kentucky going next. So I got in there. Then he brought me to the side later and was like, man, look, man, I want to win a damn championship. If it's my legs, if it's your legs, so you're not taking you. We're not showing you no pity. You're not taking no plays off. Because if I go half-ass and let you sit around there and soak, that's why he said never. And then he said never be on a team or never be the leader of a team and let the people see behind you see you soak or give half effort. Because they're going to think that's okay. If your best player, but it also goes to the point where, Bill Belichick and a lot of people will cuss out the best player immediately, let everybody know, okay, now I cuss him out. So if you think you above that, there's the door. So you still going to keep dancing. You on Kentucky's payroll? Because all of a sudden you done told these people you on Patreon and all this stuff, but now you dance around the question because you still ain't answered the question. I know you got sidetracked last time you were answering.
You making statements. You making statements. Give me
I'm gonna go back. Everybody, we all tell me. This was the original question. How do you feel about the program now? What is your feeling? I told you my feeling is that I love what Stoops has done for the players. So that trumps everything that's going on now. That trumps the 4-8. That trumps his job being on the line. That trumps the fan base saying I'm jumping off board, and that trumps the fan base saying we need changes. I'm telling you, the fan base saying we need changes. Mark Stoops is getting changes. The fan base saying, oh, everybody's leaving. The fan base saying we won 4-8 last year. You just said you identified now that, man, I didn't know the program was running that way. Are you with the fan base saying I didn't know the program was running that way? Shit, he should have been gone. Or why would you let him go that way? I'm saying he gave him a long leash. They took advantage, and now he's reeling it back in.
Yeah.
You just keep dancing. Hey, if anybody's doing Dancing with the Stars in Lexington, Kentucky, we'll put together a GoFundMe and we'll bring Van here and he can dance with the stars.
Yes. Fact.
I want to hear it. No, because you've never been. The reason I appreciate I appreciate what he's doing for the players trumps everything. But that's still my appreciation of what he's done for the players lands us right where we are now. His job on the line and a bunch of entitled players. You started off saying you don't know how it got like that. So you need to tell me and everybody listening, how do you feel about that? Do you feel, yeah, I understand why Stoops did that was cool? Or you know what? I would have done it otherwise. And you only got 5 minutes because I got to be off at 10 because I'm feeling entitled.
He's a player coach. I like that. To me, it doesn't trump everything. I think there is I think he underestimated the ability of some of these players to be leaders, and they are not leaders.
I give you that.
So I'm not going to say it trumps everything. I think he misinterpreted or didn't do a good job with leadership or identifying leaders within classes. And will they be certified leaders when they come here? You want your best player to be a leader. I'm sorry. I know people say, well, everybody can be a leader and all that stuff. But Anthony, you just said, and Wheatley said it best. If I'm the leader, I can't go half-ass because now half-ass becomes the standard.
Yeah.
I can't miss practice on certain days because now missing practice becomes the standard. Now I can make up some and say, dude, my hamstring a little, because the one thing, soft tissue injuries, coach, my hamstring a little tight. Bro, sit your ass down. Coach, my calf's a little tight. I strained it last game and sit your ass down. So now it becomes standard. Well, dude, what's our hard practice? Wednesday? All right. Hey, I tweak my hamstring. I'm gonna miss Wednesday practice because damn, whomever is the star player did it. And he started on Saturday. He missed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, walked through on Friday, and he's starting on Saturday. I think we miscalculate on some of these players and their ability to be great leaders, and it bit us in the ass this last season. So yes, I'm not going to say it. I'm giving them total. You treat the players well. I don't give a damn whatever happens. I don't give it that much, but I do understand what you're saying. It does. You do have to become a player's coach now. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what you say.
Exactly.
If you're not a player's coach, your ass ain't winning. If people say Nick Saban wasn't a player coach, bullshit. You know how many times Nick Saban players got in trouble? And Nick Saban, you can discipline, but he didn't discipline like Coach Curry disciplined. But
and that's why Curry got his ass out of Alabama too. And Nick Saban had an opportunity to be there.
Right. So yes, I agree with you to a point, but not 100%.
So you're just gonna dance still on around it.
How am I dancing around? That's the question.
Everybody wants to know we at 4-8. Are we gonna come out of this? So the whole damn question I was asking you from the beginning was, is Mark Stoops gonna change his philosophy with the players?
No.
Now he's already gotten rid of the guys who. So when you get in a whole bunch, now here's the thing. Now we're in profit sharing. We better be in profit sharing. And the thing you said is simple, just like in NFL. My hand be hurt. All right, go ahead and put an ice book today. If your hammy is better tomorrow, how bad was it hurt yesterday? Now if your hammy is better tomorrow, oh, don't worry about it. You know, you remember how we used to. No, don't worry about it. Go and sit over there.
Right.
Hey, Sandy Bell.
Right.
Yeah, cut that. Nah, cut that one. Half. Hey, Coach, man, you know what? I can stretch it out. Hey, Coach, I can stretch it out, man. What period we in? What period is we in?
Okay. Stoops doesn't change the way he handles his players. He changed the players he bring in.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So no. First of all, I'm not changing.
People are mad about that. People are mad who left and they question who we bringing in. Yeah. 5, 6 years ago, they wouldn't question who we brought in. Yeah. Even the players who played 2 years ago and last year, there was no questions about who we brought in.
Right. You're right.
But go ahead.
No, you're right. I don't think you can't change as a coach. I'm going to be myself. And as the way I coach is leniency to the players, the guys in the locker room, or the police, and they police the locker room and the players, that's how you got to do it. You can't, because if you change, the players on the team will be like, man, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Unless you go unless you let everybody go and then bring a whole new roster. But if you change, players don't like that. I came here because I like the way you talked to me in my living room, and when I came here, I respected the way you treated us like men. Now you're gonna treat us like kids. I ain't cutting. I'm out of here, deuces. I can find somewhere else to go. I can get in the portal tomorrow. So he can't change that because that's who he is. And I don't like it because I'm old, but I understand because now I'm in the ranks. I understand you can't do it like we did in 1985. But you got to put a lot of this onus on him though, because he brought in these players who didn't fit the old culture that allowed players to police each other and take care of each other and create the standard as the standard. The standard changed this year, and it's unfortunate.
I'm going to say this, and we're going to get out of here. I'm going to tell a quick story, and we're going to get out of here. I'll say this. It's funny as I just thought about this while you were talking. And when you said the best player got to be the leader, I don't know how you feel about this, and you can you come up with what you want to off what I say. I say, so our 1999 team, I'm just going to explain the offense to you. Dusty Bonner, me, Derek Homer, Kendrick Shanklin, James Whalen, Gary Davis, Quentin McCord, and a damn freshman, sophomore offensive line. No juniors or seniors. Maybe one junior, but I don't think it was no juniors or seniors. Now, mind you, the year prior, our Outback Bowl year, our 7-4 year, we went 4-4 in the SEC.
Right.
That Music City Bowl year with Dusty Bonner, we went 4-4 in the SEC.
Yep.
But we just lost to Louisville. It was the only difference.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So I'm looking back at that. Now, mind you, you got Cree on the defense, Snedeker, E-Bullet, Anwar. Man, just so they over there going, but wow, Mummy's still doing this bullshit you done heard about. The defense got to eat after us, just antagonizing the defense. Now, here's the thing. I don't know who you would say was the best player on that offense. I was the only senior. Me and James Williams were the only seniors. And I was like, so practice would be tough or whatever. He'll be cussing everybody out. And I'll be like, man, I'll be just asking people like, man, what do you need? Man, coach tripping. Hey, coach, I go to him, whatever. All right, Aunt B, you want so-and-so? So it was never the fact that I had to, and I tell you this, when you talk about most people think as a quarterback, Dusty Bonner knew his arm wasn't strong. Now he knew his reads he knew where to throw the ball to. His arm just wasn't strong, and whatever the case might be. But as far as knowing what to do and run that system, he knew how to run the system because he'd been running it since middle school. But
right,
when you say, well, it takes a leader, like our defense had a bunch of ballers, but when nobody stepped up and lead. I'm saying even on our team, we didn't have nobody lead because Dusty couldn't lead because he was so. Not saying he couldn't, he could have, but he was a sophomore. I was a senior. Derek was a junior. Quentin was a junior. So he was younger than everybody. And plus, like Tim, he gonna be like, hey man, we about to come back. And you be like, all right, because Tim about to distribute that thing. Dusty was gonna distribute the thing, but he was still trying to find his way. And it was a young team. He ain't have a whole lot of time up front. So my point being is I think it's a little easier said than done, but it really don't take I don't think any rah-rah or like leadership like that. But them jokers need to know if I don't do my job, it's gonna be a consequence. Whether it be I'm not throwing you the ball. We used to do that in high school in basketball and football. We used to say I ain't throwing nobody the ball. Hey man, get off social media, man. Go to bed. Go pee.
You knew. Let's scratch the word leader. You knew. Everybody knew on every season whom the best player on each side of the ball was.
On the offense, I don't know who the best player was. That year I'm talking about, 99.
Come on, and so now you're being humble. Were you not the best player on that offense? You or D. Homer?
Hold on. See, so Anwar's statement may make sense. Hold on. I was not the starting running back at the beginning of my senior year.
No. Fuck that.
So the team, what does the team know? What does the team know if I'm not the starting running back?
Hold on. Yes. So you just
so who says so I think I'm the best player. You call dissension. If I think I'm the best player, you call dissension.
And you just said something 30 minutes ago about Mo Williams was the best player as a freshman. And every year he had to prove himself because of whatever situation came up, right? Right? All right. But we as players knew Mo Williams was the best running back on the team. Just because the coaches do bullshit don't mean that we in the locker room don't know who the best player was.
I'm saying I understand that, but we talk about winning games. If Mark Stoops wins games and nobody steps up as leaders, there's no problem. And this is why I say this, man. This is exactly why I say this. Man, when you get off here, go Google 1999 Kentucky versus Louisville.
I already know.
No, you don't. So you're saying the locker room knew maybe I was the best. I told you we won 6-5. We lost to Louisville.
Yeah.
I touched the ball one damn time. And after that was not the case anymore. But the point was they were trying to prove a point. So my point is that it all goes full circle. If you were trying to prove a point, if they're trying to prove a point, are you okay with Mark Stoops trying to prove a point by getting rid of all the guys who went 4-8 and bringing in? I know you probably on with me.
prove a point, yes, I'm on the side with him. I don't think for you they was proving a point for some bullshit. Mark Stoops had to prove a point. To me, it's not apples to apples. You got one touch. We all, at least the real football players, knew what the fuck's going on. Like you can say the same thing. I can say the same thing in 1996. Why didn't I start against Florida? Because I didn't practice on Wednesday. That's bullshit. But that was the rule.
Yeah.
I think we knew who the best corner was. Those are the kind. But here's the thing with that though. Let's say, Anthony, just the scenario. Let's say we both know a situation after we didn't start, you didn't get your carries, and your ass on the sideline sulking. Like, man, fuck.
I wasn't sulking. Hey, I was
not sulking. That's what I'm saying. No. But let's say you were, right? Now that freshman looking at you like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's right though. He's right. Because I would have played him. And now he feel like, well, when they think they go, I'm gonna sulk too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Let's not do leaders. Let's do your best players need to behave a certain way that creates a standard.
Yeah,
that standard lasts for 4 years. We didn't have that standard last year. I don't know if those players forgot it, weren't paying attention, or said, F it, I got money coming in NIL. I ain't got to do what these Mama Jammers did my freshman year because they ain't get NIL. Now, they paying me to play, so I'm going to do what I want to do. All I'm saying is that they didn't have that they didn't follow the recipe, Stoops and the players that got us to where we got to. These players this year was like, dude, I'm going to say defensively, and then I'm going to stop because I know it's 10 o'clock. Defensively, our calling card was not giving up big plays, running to the ball. We ain't have none of that this year. Ole Miss was the only game I remember where we did what we were supposed to do. All them other games, down Florida the next week, we gave up
everything
big
was open. Everything was open, available to you. Yeah. No, I do agree with that. And you know what? I thought about that the more you was talking. The one thing that really, I ain't gonna say really hurt me because it really don't affect me. But I didn't realize the game had changed that much, and these guys were making so much progress. When Jacques said, I said, Jacques, when we played, and you know, now you went down there. You went down when they tried to haze us our sophomore year. I mean, our freshman year. And Stu was like, they was like, hey, man, Stu was like, stand behind me. He was like, you touch anyone of them, I'm fucking you up. Fucking y'all.
Nah, that hazing shit was
But you was in the meeting the next morning when Coach Curry said, guys, I've got some information that there's been some nefarious business going on, and there's been some words of hazing going on.
Oh,
I do not want to hear that. We need these young men to contribute to the team.
Yeah.
Nah, because they ain't want. Like I said, I was a little scrawny. Some shit. I don't know if Stu was gonna do nothing to all of them, or we'd had to jump in. But point being is, when we talked to Jock, I asked Jock about the literature. He's like, Stu. I said, man, you can't get in there. You can't go in the offense locker. He's like, nah, Stu won't let us. So Jock is not from the culture though. So he's like, man, you know, we got the talent, man. Let's do this. And the coach like, nah. So I hate to see what Pop was under, because Pop's a backer. He's in the inside. I'm telling you, I ain't played defense since I was in 11th grade. If my defensive lineman over here bull jiving, kick him in his ass, right. And then we don't have to scrap. Right. Like Mummy used to. Right. Fights used to happen under Curry. They used to just happen just because it was such a fight every day. But under Mummy, he would artificially create fights, like say something or something went on and and they would fight. But my point, the fact that he said for him being from Youngstown, being that type of guy he is, it's ill that Jock said he won't let him fight. Like, you seen that little punk ass fight that leaked out between the offensive lineman or whoever that was.
It was in the locker room now.
Now I'm telling you, I ain't gonna say I know for a fact, but I almost know for a fact that it ain't no scraps going on. And as much if you practice hard as you are against somebody, every level I've been on, like every level I've been on, at least once a month. I ain't gonna say daily.
I can't say nothing because I ain't never throw no balls either. So
But you done seen them.
For sure.
First of all, you a corner, so you on the perimeter. The only thing that's gonna really get you is if somebody go at your legs or if a receiver try to bully you.
Yep.
I'm saying when you in them trenches, a backer against back, a lineman against D lineman, man, y'all every play y'all tangoing. And if y'all not on the buddy system, now here's the jacked up thing. If y'all both done got on the buddy system too, look, we're gonna go hard for 3 seconds, then we're gonna make it look good.
Right.
What's gonna happen when you go against Ole Miss on Saturday? Georgia, Vanderbilt.
Your ass.
Yeah, as soon as that 3 seconds up, you 10 yards deep.
Different.
You getting up, doing the what you call it, doing the 10 yards down the field.
Hey man, it's past 10 o'clock, bro.
All right, man. Yes, it is, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Van still didn't answer the question. Real quick before we go, man. Because that was the title of the show. I make the title of the show. We don't ever talk about half the shit that's on the title of the show. Win a Rocky Top, big win? Big win or big win? Or big win before we go?
That was a big win.
And we were short people.
To be missing multiple players, a leader, and the backup that you've been missing for some time, and to win the way you won, it says a lot about that this team can win multiple ways. That was impressive. I like how it ended, but all the way to the last to the last TV timeout,
50 seconds.
I was impressed.
Yeah.
Huh?
Last about 30, last 50, 40, under 40 seconds got a little.
No, last 4 minutes.
Well, I was driving.
I
had to drive. I was going to work at that point in time.
Oh, okay.
So I just got here. Oh yeah, we was. I did. I was listening on the radio though, so I didn't see it. I didn't have ocular proof.
Yeah, that last 4 minutes was like, come on, y'all.
So we can do Kemba Walker in there. So we can do Kemba Walker in there. If our back against the wall, just rally off them wins. You heard it here first.
I don't know. We ain't got that kind of dude. We ain't got that kind of dude.
It's the grit. It's the desire to win. They had Kemba, but the desire to win was part of it too. Huh?
But you said Kemba Walker though.
That team, because that team was what was it, AC going into the tournament?
Because that team had Kemba Walker. That's what I'm saying. And damn Bootnight. That we ain't got that. But look, look, dude. I don't know what the commentary is. I'm gonna keep this short. Is if Oweh isn't getting the credit he deserves, that's one player I can play with. Like I would like him on my team. We playing pickup because he's going hard.
Oh,
downhill, aggressive. He's a difference maker in my opinion. I don't know how the media how he's perceived, but in my opinion, he's a dog.
Yeah. I agree with you. Big win. Cal coming to town. We need to be Cal by 30 Biggins.
Woo!
All right, man. Hey, everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. We only had 3 shows. Well, I guess we only 1 month in, so we missed 1 show this month. We missed a couple. We missed the New Year's one. So
last week.
Like, subscribe, share, follow, and keep supporting, man. Keep faith in Stoops, man. He's doing what he's asked to do. Now, if he fumble the bag now, then y'all can have his head. Y'all can have his whole. Y'all can go at his neck. But keep listening to us, man. Don't listen to everything everybody tell you, because some people out there just making numbers. I found out some NIL numbers too here recently, what people was making, and I'm astonished. No wonder we lowest in the SEC, but everybody ain't. The news about your football team ain't been good news. Son, Steve Harvey. Like, subscribe, share, follow. We will be back next week. Man, we appreciate you for watching. We out of here.